Hello everyone, welcome to Lafayette Corner as the Rampage take on the Feudin'Fowls. I believe this is a matchup of opening day. So rematch here. Rampage have Alonzo Kramer on the mound and the Fowls have Bo Lawson. As Dallas McFreddy leads it off today for the Rampage. And looks at a ball from Lawson. And 2-0. And there's a strike. And strike two, Lawson. Four-seamer, two-seamer, curveball change, and she gets McFreddy striking out. Brings up Kellen Webb. Four-seamer, two-seamer slider, curveball change. Pretty much the standard fare here in Super Mega Baseball 3. And Cheese League Baseball grounded right back to Lawson, and Webb is out for out number 2. So Lucian Sparks steps in. Shortstop, number 3 hitter for the Rampage. Lawson's more of a junk baller than a velocity pitcher. That one's hit and just goes foul. Sparks grounds to DeVerna for the final out of the inning. So the Rampage go down in order. Fouls coming up. Nice little view there of the Steamboat here in Lafayette Corner. Oliver Hanna steps in. Leadoff man for the Fowls. Pruitt snags that somehow. Must have snow-coned it for out number 1. Nice little diving catch there by Pruitt. Kellen Moran steps in. Fouls that one away. Look here at Kramer. Four-seamer, cutter, slider, and change. More of a velocity and accuracy guy than junk. So comes right at you, and that's a base hit up the middle. The home team Fowls have their first base runner of the day. Louis Huber steps in. A threat to run on first, I would say. That's hit up through the left side. Base hit. Now the Fowls have 2 on with 1 out. Brings up Lucy Taverna. Feudin'Fowls bench would really like Taverna to get hot. And quickly 0-2 on Taverna. And fouls that one off. Popped up. And the infield fly is called. Krause is there to put it away. So 2 on, 2 out now for Taylor Schmidt. Fan favorite here, Taylor Schmidt is. And that one's hit right at Gilmore for the final out. See a sea of white out there. The Fowls fans sporting their downy white shirts to support the Feudins. Brings up Miles Pruitt. He's playing second base today. Looks at the ball. Ooh, that was thought that was a ball. It's 0-2 now. Try to get him to chase. And outside. 2-2 now to Pruitt. Grounded up the middle. So Pruitt is on. Here in the top of the second. Kason Prowse steps in. Pruitt on first. Takes the ball high and outside from Lawson. Lawson's 1-1 on the season. Has a very respectable 2.92 ERA so far. 9 strikeouts as well. And the runner goes. I didn't expect Pruitt to run there. And they toss over to first. Pruitt slides back in safely. So Cash Parsons steps up now. Center fielder. 1 out, 1 on. And that one's fouled away. Runner goes. And that one's airmailed into center field. And Pruitt goes to second, then is able to go to third. That's popped up, and Navarro's there. So I believe that'll be an error on Navarro with the throwing error there. We'll see. Gilmore steps in now. Not playing his usual second base, playing first today. And 2-0 on Gilmore. 2 outs, runner up third. Composed, activated here for Lawson. Grounded to Schmidt. Throws across the diamond slow for the final out of the inning. So the Rampage strand 1. We go to the bottom of the second. 6-8 up for the home team. Rod Slow steps in. Boy, his helmet's dirty from all that pine tar. And outside, 2-0 now. And ooh, the crowd did not like that one. Inside strike called. And now full count to Slow. Grounded. Wayne Payne's there. Dives. And throws across the diamond for the first out. McForsham steps in. Another one of those Fowls players that they'd like to get hot. 214, a homer, and 7 RBIs. And 1 and 2 on McForsham. Try to get him chased down and in. And that one's hit well. And that's going to be extra bases here for McForsham for sure. Slides into second safely. So McForsham's on with a 1-out double. Brings up Marcos Lester, who's probably one of the better hitters here in the Fowls lineup. And that one is fouled away. You get a nice little shot of the architecture here at Lafayette corner. And it's grounded to third base. Payne throws across for the second out. Runner moves to third. Brings up Rake Navarro with 2 outs and a runner on third base. And that one's right back at Kramer. So another goose egg here. Pun intended. 8-9-1 due up for the Rampage. Derek Peichel DHing today. Lawson looks locked in so far. So that's boding well here so far for the Feudin'Fowls. 3-1 now, and Peichel hits that one up the middle for a base hit. Fowls are really looking to turn things around. They're 3-7 so far this season. The Rampage are 7-3. They sit atop the Cheddar division. Runner, good speed on first here. Peichel runs quite well, so Wayne Payne steps in, and he hits that one through the right side. So no outs, runners on first and second here for the Rampage. Brings up Dallas McFreddy in the leadoff hitter. And swings through that one. A little 80-mile-an-hour change. 0-2 now to McFreddy. And they get him looking. Good pitch in there. Oh, Lawson. Brings up Kellen Webb 0 for 1 today. Hits that one about a mile high. Lester's there to put it away. The runner goes to third, tags. There's not going to be a play at third. Taverna cuts it off. So runners in the corners now. 2 outs. Brings up Lucian Sparks. And now the 1-1 on Sparks. And inside, I think the Fowls fans wanted that. Popped up and foul. Grounded to Moran. Cross to Slow for the final out of the inning. So the Rampage strand a pair. Go to the bottom of the third, and the Feudin'Fowls have the top of the order up. And Oliver Hanna, who's 0 for 1 today. Kramer looks neutral. He's 1-0 so far in the season. Has a little bit of a higher ERA than Lawson. That one's hit into right center. I think that's going to be extra bases. And he's hustling in there. Hanna slides in safely for a leadoff double. Brings up Moran, who's 1 for 1 today with a single. These Fowls fans are on their feet. 1-1 now to Moran. Hits that one through the left side. So runners in the corners. No outs here for the Fowls. Bottom of the third. Louis Huber steps up 1 for 1 today with a single. Power versus righties is activated. And fouls that one into the Feudin'Fowls dugout. That one's popped up. Lester's there, or I'm sorry, Parsons is there. And they send the runner home, and he slides in safely. Wow, so just got under the tag. So the Fowls take the 1-0 lead. Brings up Taverna. She pops that one up. Prowse is there. Or is that going to get on the screen? Hits the screen. So we do it again. 2-1 now to Taverna. And 93 there on the gun. 3-1. And that one, Prowse kind of closed his glove a little early on that one, I think. So the full count to Taverna. 1 out. Runner on second now. That one's hit through the right side. Are they going to send the runner? They hold the runner at third. So we're back to runners in the corners for the Fowls. 1 out now. Taylor Schmidt steps in. That was popped up. Gilmore's there to put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 19.
Rod Slow steps in, 0 for 1 today. Hits that one into center field. That's going to be extra bases. Parsons plays it really well. Oh, whew. Just got in there before the tag, too. Parsons played that quite well off the wall to hold the runner there. Feudin'Fowls take the 2-0 lead, though. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. McForsham up. And the 1-2 now to McForsham. And lined out to Gilmore for the final out of the inning. So the Feudin'Fowls get a pair of runs here. They also strand a pair. We go to the top of the fourth. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Rampage. And Miles Pruitt steps in. Bo Lawson still looks locked in. Nice curveball there from Lawson. Hitting 92 in the gun. Again, not a velocity pitcher, more of a junk pitcher. It's grounded to Taverna for the first out of the inning. Casey Prowse steps up. And kind of buckled Prowse's knees there, 0-2. That one's lined out to Moran. So quickly, 2 outs here. Brings up Cash Parsons. And strike on the outside part of the plate. And 2-1 now to Parsons. One's popped up. I think that's going to get, and it does. It gets right on top of the Rampage dugout here. Very old world looking dugouts at Lafayette corner. That one's popped up, and Schmidt should be there. And she is for the final out of the inning. So quick inning. The Rampage go down in order. 8, 9, and 1 due up. Lester, Navarro, and Hannah for the Fowls here in the bottom part of the fourth. All things considered, Kramer still looks pretty comfortable out there. You know, only gave up 2 runs so far, but 97 on the gun there from Kramer. And he gets a base hit. So the Feudin'Fowls again have a runner on first. And that brings in Rake Navarro. I believe that's Lester on first. And they throw over and he's safe. He runs quite well, so they're going to check on the runner again. And that's to give the bullpen some time, perhaps. And 0-2 now on Navarro. And thought about it, but now it's 1-2. Runner goes and slides in safely. So Lester with the stolen base. I believe that's Lester. And hit. But Cash Parsons traps it. Throw coming home. And the Fowls take the 3-0 lead. I thought Parsons actually caught that on the fly, but he must have just trapped it. So top of the order up now for the Fowls. Oh, 0-2 now to Hannah. The 1-2. Grounded to Gilmore. Let's see if they can turn 2. Over to Sparks. And to who's covering there? A little bit of defensive confusion. And Kramer's pulled. Frazier comes in. It looked like Pruitt and Kramer weren't really sure who was covering first there. So runner on first. 1 out. Moran up. And 2-2 now to Moran. That one's popped up. And should be no issue there for Webb, and it's not. So 2 outs now. The Blue Huber is 1 for 1 with a single and a ribby already today. And Gabriel Frazier, we've seen him quite a bit out of this Rampage bullpen. He's pretty solid reliever out of the bullpen for the Rhinos. Rampage and Rhinos. See the Rampage fans supporting the Rhino Gray as Huber's walked. That brings up Taverna, 1 for 2 today. Again, another player in the Fowls lineup that the team would really like to get hot. That one's hit into the right field corner. Run comes home. It's an RBI single for Taverna. That brings up Taylor Schmidt, who's 0 for 2 today. And runners in the corners, 2 outs. And 95 in the gun there from Frazier. The 2-1 now to Schmidt. And that's popped up, outside. 96 in the gun, full count now to Schmidt. And that's popped up. Kind of jumped the gun there, I guess. McFreddy puts it away for the 3rd out. Fowls get 2. We go to the top of the 5th. They lead at 4-0. Micah Gilmore steps in. Lawson's still in and still locked in as well. Stats have not moved at all as she nears the 60 pitch mark. And the 2-2 now to Gilmore. And strike 3. Gilmore down looking. Gilmore's not having a good season so far. He's really struggling at the plate. Brings up Derek Peichel, I apologize. Getting my players confused in my head. Oh, they plunk him. Oh, what a weird spot, too. Kind of like right on the side of the knee. That's not good. So Peichel is hit, and he's on first. Wayne Payne comes in and looks at a strike from Lawson. Swings over that one, so 0-2 now to Payne. Thought about it. Takes the ball outside. And low, 2-2. Peichel runs quite well on first. That one's popped up. McPherson puts it away. So that's the 2nd out. McFreddy steps in. Leadoff hitter for the Rampage. Big looping curveball there from Lawson, whose stats are starting to trend downward now. See accuracy, junk, and velocity all going down. 2-2 now. And full count on McFreddy. And McFreddy goes down looking. I don't think he appreciated the call, but that was a good pitch. Grooved in there by Lawson. So the Fowls come up now. Bottom of the 5th. Rod Slow leads it off. 6, 7, 8 due up this inning. Ooh, and they brush Slow off the plate. I wonder if that's payback for plunking Peichel. And Slow's walked. That brings up McPherson with a runner on first and no outs. Frazier's still in there, still dealing. A little slider action there. 1-1 to McPherson. And again, 2-1. And McPherson, base hit up the middle. So the Feudin'Fowls have 2 on, no outs. Brings up Marcos Lester, who's 1 for 2 today. And he looks at a strike high from Frazier. Frazier's stats now trending downward as well. Nears the 30 pitch mark. Might be his high point here. 2-2 down to Lester. That one's hit quite well. Did he get all of it? And no, off the big wall out there. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one, and it is a bases clearing double for Marcos Lester. And Newman comes in now in relief of Frazier. 6-0. Fowls lead it here in the bottom of the 5th. It's a rake Navarro. And quickly 0-2 to Navarro. And fouled away off the railing in front of the Fowls dugout. And Navarro strikes out. So back to the top of the order. Oliver Hanna steps in for the Fowls. That one's hit into right field. McFreddy's there. Runner's going to third. McFreddy's got a pretty good gun, and they double him up. Nice throw there by McFreddy in right field. Nonetheless, Feudin'Fowls get some runs there. They lead at 6-0. Bo Lawson's still in. That brings up Kellen Webb, number 2 hitter here for the Rampage. And swings under that one. Grounder up the middle, so Webb's on for the Rampage. That might be it for Lawson. We'll have to see. Lucius Sparks steps in over 2. And we have a pinch runner now. And Kellen Webb is injured. He has pulled hamstring, so we'll have to keep tabs on that. Lucian Sparks steps in. Pops that one up. Taverna camps under it. And puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And just as I suspected, Lawson's getting pulled, so we're going to have R.K. Melton coming in out of the bullpen with 1 out, 1 on, and big cut there by Pruitt. And Melton gets Pruitt striking out. Good inside pitch there from Melton. Kason Prowse steps in, the catcher here for the Rampage. It's a looping curveball outside. And again, that one's popped up. Is that going to, it gets off the screen. No chance there. 1-1 now. And the 2-1 to Prowse. That one looked pretty good. 3-1 now. And Prowse swings through that inside pitch. 3-2 now. Pops that one up. And again to Taverna. Puts it away for the final out. On to the bottom of the 6th. 2, 3, and 4 up for the Feudin'Fowls. So Kellen Moran, 2 for 3, and we have a defensive replacement there for the Rampage as Webb was taken out with a pulled hamstring. Cortez now in left field. And 3-1 now to Moran. And Moran has walked, so leadoff walk. Brings up Louis Huber. 1 for 1. Single walk RBI today for Huber. I'd say no threat to run on first base. And now Newman's kind of lost the strike zone. 3-0. And he walks him as well. So that brings up Lucy Taverna here with no outs, runners on first and second. And there's a strike finally from Newman. Newman kind of struggling to find the zone here. That was a high and inside strike call. I don't know about that one. 1-2. That one gets away from Prowse behind the plate. And the runners advance, so now second and third to Taverna. And the full count with no outs. And Taverna's walk, so Newman walks the bases loaded here. Brings up Taylor Schmidt, who's 0 for 3 today. Bases loaded, no outs. Big opportunity. And she pops it up. McFreddy calling for it. He will get it there easily, and they hold all the runners, and for good reason, McFreddy threw out somebody at third just before. Brings up Rod Slow. 1 out now. Bases still juiced. Ducks on the pond, as they used to say. That Red Barber used to say that, I believe. 2-1 now to Slow. And 3-1. And a little high strike there. 3-2. And a base hit through the left side. 1-run scores. Here comes the second one. And 2 RBI single. And the Feudin'Fowls lead at 8-0 here. 1 out. Still runners on base. McFortune steps in. 77-mile-an-hour change up there. From Newman. McFortune fouls that one away. 1-2 now. And now the 2-2. And McFortune pops that one up. Freddie's there again. Or McFreddy. Let's see if they send the runner this time. And they don't. I wouldn't blame him. McFreddy has such a gun out there in right field. All right, we have a pitching change. Newman's pulled. Dainty Simon comes in. We've seen him quite a bit out of this bullpen. He's one of the best pitchers in the league. And Marcos Lester now, 2 on, 2 out, and 0-2 count. And the ball outside. I think the Rampage fans in the crowd wanted that one. And there, he's punched out on the curveball from Simon. So going to the top of the 7th, 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Rampage. And Maximilian Noggin steps in at third, and Roth goes to left field. So a couple defensive replacements. Melton still on the mound. The commanding 8-0 lead. I don't think she'll be pulled at any point. She's also feeling locked in. That one's hit through the left side, inside out of there. Or the first hit of the game, or the first hit of the inning. Brings in Micah Gilmore, 0 for 2, with a runner on first here in the top of the 7th. And Melton deals. Nice little slider action. 1-1 to Gilmore. And the 2-1. Runner runs pretty well at there at first. And he's walked. So Melton, pretty upset with herself. Brings in Derek Peichel with 2 on, no outs here in the top of the 7th. Popped up. Fortune puts it away for the first out of the inning. Wayne Payne steps in 1 for 2 today with a single. Deals. Strike 1. It's popped up. Looks like Taverna is going to be there to catch it. Infield fly called. So the Rampage down to their final out here. Brings up Dallas McFreddy, 0 for 3 today. Hits that one a ton, but also foul. Almost hit the steamboat there. Popped up. And I think this will do it. Lester's there to put it away for the final out, and the Feudin'Fowls win. Know how the mighty have fallen. The Olympians were at top of the Pepperjack division. The Rampage were at top of the Cheddar division, and they just lost to the Feudin'Fowls. So Olympians lost to the Marauders twice in a row too. So this is anything can happen here in Cheese League Baseball. 0-5-0 for the Rampage, 8-13-1 for the Feudin'Fowls. Let's take a look at the lineups here. Big hits on the Rampage side. Well, there really weren't many big hits. Webb had a decent game. So did Peichel and Wayne and Pruitt. On the foul side, much different. Kellen Moran, 2 for 3. You see there, Louis Huber, 1 for 1. Ribby and 2 walks. Taverna had a good game. She upped her average. She's up over 200 now, so that's good. 2 for 3, RBI and a walk. Rod Slow also improved his average quite a bit. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs today, so he should be in the top 3 players. You see McForsham and Lester, also Lester there, 2 for 4, 2 ribbies. So bottom part of that lineup doing some work today. That's good. That's what the Fowls need. They need some of these players to start hitting a little bit better. Bo Lawson gets the win, improves to 2-1 in the season. 4 strikeouts, 2.16 ERA. That's pretty darn good. And Kramer gets the loss. Goes to 1-1. Let's take a look at those top 3 players. Rod Slow, 2 for 3, a double, 3 RBIs and a run. Bo Lawson, of course, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, gave 4 strikeouts. Really, really good outing for Bo Lawson. And Marcos Lester, 2 for 4, a double, 2 ribbies, a run, and a stolen base. So good game all around for the Feudin'Fowls. 8-0 over the Rampage, who again are top of the Cheddar division. So that's how game number 54 ends here, folks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to our channel for more Cheese League baseball action. And follow us on Twitter at geek_cheese for schedule announcements and other geeky and cheesy news. And we love bringing this content to you. So thank you so much for watching Cheese League Baseball on Geek Cheese on YouTube. Until next time, thanks so much. Game 54 in the books. Fowls win. Take care.